You don't have to be a Nigerian to know that Nigerians are going through immense discrimination when it comes to travels. You know, the othering that's happening there. Nigerians they have one of the weakest passports, not only in the region, but also globally. Just not long, I realized that a study for 199 countries ranks Nigeria at 89th. And this is 89. Even an improvement from a previous ranking of 94. So you can imagine like what they're really going through.
This is a Nigerian caught with human head in Ghana, and these are some of the reasons some other countries are avoiding Nigerians from entering their territories.
That want to talk to that person. He say it be Cameroon. He say it be Liberia. So when you talk,
I make it job.
Oh, good.
Another one again, 5 arrested for robbery and raping in Ghana. Another Niger people, 5 arrested for raping and robbery. How possible?
There are a few corrections that I want to make about the statement this lady made about Nigerians, that Nigerians are facing discrimination across the world. And Nigerians have one of the weakest passports in Africa and across the world as well. Well, it is very clear what she's saying is true, but there are some explanations to her claims, and that explanations are actually the truth.
Angry protesters have once again taken to the streets demanding that undocumented migrants leave the country immediately. Now, last week, the area descended into chaos with several people injured, vehicles set alight and businesses looted. The unrest follows the controversial coronation of a Nigerian national who declared himself the King of East London. Now, today, there were similar scenes and fresh clashes between protesters and police.
Ghanaian authorities have arrested 53 Nigerians in an operation that dismantled various cybercrime hubs across the Greater Accra region of Ghana. On January 16th and 17th, 2026, security agencies discovered several locations allegedly used for organized cybercrime activities. According to authorities, 9 Nigerians were arrested as the key leaders, while 44 others were rescued as they were believed to be victims of human trafficking and cybercrime exploitation. Items recovered include 62 laptops, 52 mobile phones, and 2 pump-action guns, pointing to a well-structured cybercrime syndicate. Now, all the arrested men have been handed over to Ghana Immigration for further investigation, as Ghana continues to make it clear that they will no longer tolerate cyber criminals. Remember, crime doesn't pay. Stay safe.
Well, as a Ghanaian, I would say Nigerians are facing judgment, but not discrimination. They deserve what they are going through across the world. They are facing judgment of their own handworks. Why am I saying this? Nigerians are being known for a lot of criminalities across the world, and there's no doubt about it. These are all teenagers, very young girls from Nigeria doing prostitution in Ghana.
From where, please?
From
Olu where?
I'm from Imo.
Imo State.
Imo State, yes.
Olu
Yes.
town from Imo State.
Yes.
How long have you been in Ghana?
Just getting to 1 month.
What is your name?
My name is Asos Divine.
Divine.
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 16 years.
16 years. My God. How long have you been in Ghana?
27th of this month will make me 2 months.
2 months. You are from Imo State.
Yes.
What is your name?
My name is Odrupe Olebimi. I'm from Imo State. That was no.
South.
Sorry.
That was south.
Sorry. You will be fine in Jesus' name. God will take care of you and our children. What is your name, sister?
My name is Selina Danjuma. I'm from Plateau State.
Oh, mommy. How old are you?
I'm 18 years.
How long have you been in Ghana?
7th of this month will make me 2 months.
Oh.
My name is Odurupe
Speak now, please.
My name is Odurupe Onyechukwu.
Where are you from?
Imo State. Odunepa.
Imo State. How old are you?
16 years.
16 years. Stand up, let me see you.
My brother, this 1, 2, 3, they are the same mother, the same father.
3 of you are from the same mother.
The same father.
The same father. Have you spoken to your parents? Where are your phones?
This is our phone.
You're taking all your phones. Who brought you to Ghana?
His brother.
The brother.
The brother of this person. The brother of this one.
Okay. So you are from Imo State. 16 years.
The same mother, the same father.
14th October, making 16 years.
Jesus Christ. So you are still 15 plus.
15 plus.
And you have been in Ghana. And what have they been doing to you? They take you out to see men. To see men. And they pay you.
No, they don't pay me. Any money you work, they take you. We give them everything.
15 years.
Everything.
See our children in diaspora, 15 years. Out of their own wish. Children are supposed to be in school. These are the great future leaders of Nigeria and diaspora. 15 years. 3 children from one father, same mother, from Imo State.
Well, as a Ghanaian, I would say Nigerians are not facing discrimination in Africa and across the world, but rather Nigerians are facing judgment because they are participating or involving themselves in a lot of criminal activities like internet fraud, human trafficking, drug dealing. You can mention them. Nigerians are being known for these various criminal activities across Africa and the world at large. As of now, as I'm talking to you, we all know what Nigerians are doing in South Africa. We all know what Nigerians are doing in Ghana. We all know what Nigerians are doing in Korea, Japan, UK, America. We all know. The whole world is almost against Nigerians. The whole world are almost pushing Nigerians behind all of their criminalities. People are scared of Nigerians because they are capable of a lot of things. That is why they are facing what they are facing. This is not about discrimination. If you do the right thing, people will accept you. But if you do the bad thing, definitely people will stand against you. People will push you behind. People will say no to you. That is what it is. Do the right thing and people will start accepting you. Nigerians are being known for bad things and they are getting bad image day in, day out. And you call this discrimination? That is a no. This is not discrimination, but a fair judgment. Listen, a lot of countries are fed up with Nigerians and their criminalities. That is why they put restrictions on their visas so that they struggle or they do not get easy access to a visa to come to their country. That is all that is going on. It's not about their passport being weak or they are being discriminated against. It is about people trying to get their peace of mind. People trying to push Nigerians away, not because they hate them, but because they hate their attitude, because they hate their characters, because they hate their behaviors. That is what it is. So don't let us say it in a way of pushing hate or in a way of creating enemy in the name of Nigerians. Nobody hates Nigerians at all. Nobody hates Nigerians. I myself, I am a Ghanaian. I am from Ghana, and we got a lot of Nigerians in Ghana. And recently, not long ago, you all heard about the coronation of a Nigerian king trying to buy about 50 acres of land and establish a Nigerian or Igbo kingdom in Ghana. Establishing your culture in another man's tradition, another man's culture, another man's country, without consulting the elders of the land, without consulting the traditional leaders of the land. You comes out one day and declare yourself a king. These are some of the things the world hates about Nigerians. When they come to your country, they want to control you in your own country. They want to do as they please. They don't want to listen. They don't want to abide by the rules and regulations of the nation. They don't want to do anything concerning the laws of the land, but according to their own wish, according to their own power. They do as they please, and you cannot do as you please in another man's land. That is why it seems like the world is against Nigerians, but that is not the case. We all have heard what is happening in South Africa, in East London. Another coronation of a Nigerian king. For what? A king for what? I know they will tell us it's a diaspora throne. There's nothing like diaspora throne. You cannot institute or coronate a king in another man's traditional territory. That is a no. Let your culture remain in your country. People are trying to preserve their cultures, their traditions for their next generations. We might be one Africa, but we have our differences. Don't let us forget about that. And apart from all this chieftaincy or coronation, kingship whatsoever, that Nigerians are participating themselves in another man's land, let us come to fraud, internet fraud. A lot of Nigerians are using the Ghana passport or the Ghana card, the Ghana identity, the Ghanaian identity to fraud people, spoiling the good image of Ghana. They can arrest someone in the UK in the process of fraud, and that person will say, I am from Ghana. Meanwhile, this person is a Nigerian using the Ghanaian passport. This is why some of the countries are pushing Nigerians away, because if they get hold of your passport, your identity, he or she is going to do worse with that identity. That is why people are trying to avoid Nigerians, not because people hate Nigerians. Nobody hates Nigerians, but this is the situation. If you care to understand, then you will understand it clearly that nobody hates Nigerians. Nobody at all. Look at the number of Nigerian women starting from age 13, not even 13, age 11, 12, doing prostitution in Ghana, spreading diseases. And when we talk about it, you say we are discriminating against Nigerians. This is not about discrimination. This is about protecting the values, the norms, the tradition, the good name of Ghana. So if a country is protecting the image, don't say Nigerians are being discriminated against or their passport has become the weakest passport in the world because people are not willing to allow them in their countries. If Nigerians can change their attitude, their perception, then people will accept them as equal as everyone. It is about their attitude. Is it about their behavior? It is about the criminalities that they involve themselves in. So if Nigerians can become clean, become normal, and live among any group of people in a way whereby the natives will not get affected, then I think Nigerians will be accepted everywhere and everybody will treat Nigerians as humans. I am not saying Nigerians are animals or people treat them like animals, but people are afraid to accept them in their territories, in their countries. That is the truth because of what they can do. That is the whole truth. So it is not about hate, it is about protecting the image of one's country.